On July 2025, Sha'carri, Richardson, and Christian Coleman were at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, and there was some level of confusion between the both of them. The incident got so bad that Sha'carri Richardson was questioned about it, and...
Do you need my ID for what, if you don't mind me asking?
Investigating a possible assault.
Assault? Oh, Christian,
Listen.
Chris, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just making
it's
sure.
It's not him that reported it.
Okay.
One of the TSA folks reported it.
Oh, one of the TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible.
There's cameras everywhere.
Okay.
Now, they were both talked to concerning this particular incident. And so now she's blaming her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who's also a track athlete, for telling on her, and they're trying to tell her right then and there, like, no, he's not telling on you. Somebody in TSA actually reported it, and what ended up happening was she got arrested because there was video evidence of her putting her hands on him, pushing him so hard that he was like almost about to fall. Now, after the incident, Christian Coleman did something very interesting.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if like she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she has like things that she needs to work on for herself, of course. So do I, so do you, like everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just like extending grace and mercy and love.
He defended her. And, you know, this is interesting because a lot of people just did not understand why, because what she did, not only did she lie to the police and said that he actually hit her, which the video evidence clearly didn't show that. She said that she had evidence of him doing something. We never saw that either. But it got so bad that even some of the women was taking his side. Look at this, Imonye. He's a victim for sure. Stacy says, dude, stop taking up for her. And these are women saying this, right? And then you have spoken like a true victim of domestic abuse. These are older black women in certain cases, all right? Then you had some people that was clearly on the other woman's side, Sha'carri Richardson. This man's know what he did for her to act that way, period. Then somebody comments, all right, so what you just said is the men beating their women because they did something is justified? This chick goes, stand by your woman. And then Harry says, even when they beat you? And then this even got worse.
She had my bag, I want to get my bag, and we're both going to the same place.
Okay, you're seated together?
So we're staying together?
You're seated together.
I'm not sure, because we were supposed to be going a long time ago.
Okay.
And so now we're just sitting in the airport.
Are you guys having just a rough patch in your relationship? What's going on, man? Okay, so you tell me that got heated. Did you lay hands on her?
No, it's nothing like that.
She didn't lay hands on you? You sure?
So that's more women taking his side. Now, there's been some new evidence in this story that I did not know. And guys, you got to really understand something.
He was raised by Seth and Daphne Coleman. Seth was an administrator for the Atlanta Public Schools, and he was also a freelance journalist for high school sports. Daphne is a PhD scholar and an educator. And then he has two sisters, and this family is a sports family. He had a sister that ran track as well. He attended high school at Our Lord of Mercy Catholic High School, and then he went on to the University of Tennessee. There was an article out about this family, and it went on to say how involved his parents were in all of his achievements, and he has a long list of achievements, y'all.
So I did not know that Christian Coleman, number one, his parents were married, are still married, I believe. Mom is a PhD, family is a big time sports family. I mean, he comes from at least middle class to higher middle class way of life. Okay, and that's the one thing to understand. But then it also indicates something else.
So now back to the footage at the airport. Now it all makes sense how this young man was able to get through that situation without getting himself into trouble, right? Because you got a black man and a woman at an airport, and if he'd have hauled off and hit that girl, all hell would have broke loose. I say all that to say this, is that Shacarri stood there and lied to the camera and then tried to twist it and turn it on him and say that he abused her when the cameras didn't lie, right? So she was willing to put all of that on the line, and then he was still standing there trying to defend her. So he has a lot to lose. You know, he didn't just come from anywhere. This man worked hard to get where he is. Although all the attention is put on her, there's another piece to this puzzle, and that is this young man that, if it weren't for the cameras, could have been in a completely different situation. Because if you looked at the cameras, nobody was paying attention to her coming after him. Everybody would have paid attention if he would have hauled off and hit her, though.
Now we're able to see how she was able to respond to the situation. Now, this is going to be important. I'm going to tell you why. Sha'carri Richardson was raised by her grandmother, Betty Harp, and her aunt, Shay Richardson, okay? So parents were not there for whatever reason, was raised by, you know, grandmother, aunt, things like this. This is no shot at people who were raised by an aunt or a single mom. But here's what I'm gonna tell you, okay? Whenever you see somebody like Sha'carri Richardson coming from what I would call an unstable environment, and we must know that because look at what's happened with her dating life. I mean, she had the same problems with the lesbian lady. She has problems all the time, or at least she did. And then now we see clearly she's vindictive and she lies a lot. And then here you have this black man that has come up respecting women. He's come up doing the right thing. And then obviously you have somebody who's not even on that level of class. And class does not always equal money. It equals how you were raised. And so clearly he should not even be with a lady like that. But now, what are we seeing for the holiday season? That is Christian Coleman posting Sha'carri Richardson for the holidays. They're having a good time, right? And the blogs are talking about it. And people are just looking at the situation and understanding it's so much work for a man who comes from a stable environment to deal with a lady that comes from an unstable environment. And I already know what it must be about. I'm gonna tell you what it's about. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but it's about that clap, okay? I'm just gonna be real. I'm from the black community, and I understand one thing. Best fun and some of the best clap sessions you get come from people from unstable environments. That's who is the easiest to fall in love with. That is who is easiest to have these little relationships with, where everything goes wrong, and then you end up being dusty and down bad like them, all right? And so what happens is that if it was the other way around, she wouldn't want him. And so you're letting this lady come around your family, y'all, and the family is just like, oh yeah, she's good, she's cool. Y'all all kiki and hee and ha-ha with this same young lady when you got a young black man who is making a clear mistake. Y'all letting her come in the house. She clearly tried to have this man washed. Clearly. Where's the family saying she ain't allowed in here? Where's the family saying, like, look, if you don't get rid of her, neither one of y'all are allowed in here? They were supposed to cut both of them off. I'm sorry. Hell no. That lady is gonna try to go on national TV and say that my son tried to hurt her and she lied and went to jail, and then my son gonna go out there and then come back and defend her, and then I'm gonna accept that. And again, this is what a lot of young black men are being taught, to accept anything, any kind of form of mistreatment from certain black women, and it's okay. And now you even got black women saying, wait, what the hell's wrong with you, boy? You better not take that ish. And they're right, because if it was the other way around, oh my God, he would lose every brand deal. Oh my God, he would hate women. Oh my God, he's a misogynist. And they family would not allow him to be up in there for no holiday season. But nope, you can go ahead and lie on our son. You can lie on our brother. You can ruin his life. Although he ain't never had that problem until he met your dusty ass. He ain't never had that issue unless he met your dusty ass. He has never had any kind of problems at all until he started dealing with you. That was when he had a problem. But before then, everything was good. Everything was straight. He never had a problem before, okay? And this is exactly how some good black men get messed up, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. You guys accept this? Here's what happened. You're the stable guy. Congratulations. You're stable. Oh yeah, you husband. When it come time to, you know, the holiday season, yeah, you are who they go to, okay? But because you accepted that, oh, it ain't gonna be no respect. But what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you. They have a dude on the side that's getting all the clapping that they have their little Love Jones with, because again, you're gonna accept it. His family gonna accept it. You already didn't beat on him and lied about it, so you're good. You're not going nowhere. They're gonna do all that down bad clapping over there with somebody else that's gonna treat them like they want to be treated, which is down bad and dusty, because they don't have the understanding, the ability to actually be in functional relationships. They just too damn dysfunctional. And as black men, we're gonna have to start understanding that every woman that's willing to go to bed or willing to get in a relationship with us do not have to be in a relationship with us, because some of them may or may not be able to be in a loving relationship, which some people may call boring, okay, not exciting enough, and all that. Some of them need to go out there and chase for green or dusty pasture, okay? They need to chase for that. And all you gonna do is set yourself up for failure. She'll be with you because you're gonna be stable. Every woman, even the most dysfunctional woman, want a stable guy. Yeah, she'll stay with you. You know, she'll let you clap them up. Yeah, it'll be no problem. Don't worry about it. But she ain't gonna be faithful. That's the thing. She's not gonna be faithful. You think that she's gonna be faithful, but she's not, all right? And you're gonna learn the hard way. You're gonna always learn the hard way. And trust me, he is going to find out for himself. And it's a shame that none of them people in that house stood up against her and said, no, listen, this Thanksgiving, if you're gonna come, don't bring her. Don't bring her. She can't come. That's exactly what should have happened. She tried to ruin that man's life. And I'm gonna tell you women out there, if y'all know, and I'm gonna say something that's crazy, but I'm gonna tell you like this. You women out there, y'all know y'all sons is having problems with these little young ladies, and you see that they lying on your son and he still wanna deal with her, this what you do. You do my mama did me. You wanna be with that girl? That's fine. You better never bring her to my house. You better never bring her here for the holidays. I never want to see her. In the story. Gotta be ready to cut your kids off so they'll learn. Let them go out there and struggle themselves. But you never let them come in and get family approval after washing the boy. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea D. Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We just for all that you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.